Congratulations and salutations again, Earthlings. I hope that... hello! I'm not trying to flash anybody! I am rather modest. Anyway, it is July 7th, and it is hot out here. It was cooler up yonder, but anyway... Greetings, salutations, yet again, Earthlings. July 7th. And it is a beautiful day to have a beautiful day. 7-7 portal. And something about Gemini and Uranus and I don't know what all else. And Venus and Pisces and North nodes and South nodes and I don't know what all. I just know that energetically the stuff that's in retrograde is also retrograde in my chart. I got all the best aspects of Pisces, Gemini, Aries. Hello, Woogie. You better run for your life before he knows you're here. Hide! Run! I don't think he knows you're here. No, don't stop to talk to me. Go! Run for your life. Thank you. Stay over there. I won't draw attention to you. Because it will not end well for you, I assure you. He's like kind of the Dexter of amphibious beings. And anywhere around him. I'm just saying. But I mean, I don't. Anyway, could you go somewhere with the weirdness? Hello. I really don't want you. Hello, Cooter Cooks. Okay. It's a big daddy long leg right there. Hello, it's a big old man. Big long daddy long leg right there. Huge. Anyway. Bring me home. Bring me home. It's been another alone. It's been another alone. It's been another not alone. I know, I need to not sing along, darling. It's a joyful noise, they're trying government. Anyway. Nickelback. I scream for you. Please don't call it. I scream for you. I'm falling A little hillbilly rose that looks like a little deer. Looks like a deer running. I have to get video of it because it does. It's beautiful. And the way they hyper focus me in on it, and the way it moves with the wind, it looked like it was like a deer, a stag running in the wind. It was beautiful. It is beautiful. Let's see if I can get video of it before it blows away. Because it's gorgeous. Especially the way it was moving to the music and the wind with me as I danced. My little hillbilly roses. It looked like a deer. It looked like a stag running. And that's what the ancestors call me, is white deer elk woman. When I pray to them, I would refer to myself as this woman. And as I come out to tune in, they say, here comes that woman. There's that woman again. But officially, what they call me is white deer elk woman. Daughter of crow medicine woman. Mother of medicine horse wild woman. And it matters the placement of medicine in the name. The fact that my mother's called crow medicine woman by the ancestors. Now whether or not that's how my mother has felt called by them, or whether or not my daughter feels that the ancestors refer to her as medicine horse wild woman, and the reason why they call her medicine, my mother, crow medicine woman, because my mother was forewarning us that the bad medicine that the colonizers brought with them has to be purged from the land. And my daughter is of the new world, and they are the medicine because she is the medicine from the land of the horses. And my father in Vietnam was known as Wild Man. That was his call name when he was in Vietnam. My father retired the acting sergeant major. The reason why they say he was acting sergeant major is because he didn't have time in long enough when he retired. So they retired him as a first sergeant, even though he was actually the sergeant major of the largest, most highly decorated Lima company up to that point that they had ever seen. Now, whether or not, I'm not giving all the credit to my dad, but his troops were badass, and he took pride in them boys, y'all. My daddy, it was all about getting them boys home safe. It was all about, like he taught me, you better listen one time and one time good, because it might be between you getting home and you not getting home, so don't you make me. Don't be stupid. Anyway, and I know how he raised me, so I can't imagine him being any different with them boys. Because look, I remember going to the mess hall and eating Thanksgiving dinner with them boys, and Dad sharing his family with them. And they saw in my brothers their little brothers or their nephews, and they saw within me their sister or their nieces, and it meant something. Loved having Thanksgiving with them, and it mattered to my dad because my dad was an orphan, and getting into the military and getting close to them guys, and knowing that when they were in Vietnam and their lives depended on one another, having each other six. And that meant something to my dad. So, and I am my dad's daughter. So, yeah, the honor and the integrity thing. So yeah, he retired acting sergeant major, but he was actually a sergeant major. And he had to get special permission from the Pentagon to retire. He had to get special permission. And then it was because he was going to NASA, and he went to the security guard for NASA for a while, several years. And that's what him and Mom were doing with my daughter. When I got married and my daughter was born, and the first husband went into the Air Force to cryptographic maintenance and installations. So, anyway. All of that is imperative for whatever reason to be notated. In the playing out of interesting, energetic tags and ties made throughout my weirdo little existence of doing nothing but flowing where I'm supposed to go. For whatever reason, Father has me put this little pawn in this little area at this certain time. No, I'm nobody. Nobody of importance. But what energetic ties do I have? What energetic ties do you have? We are 9 people removed from everybody in the world, they say. Don't you think God will find that useful? I do. Anyway. So, and then when you add the fact that we can get on the internet and people have live feeds, and we can energetically tie with whatever people's on those live feeds energetically, and they have no idea that they've opened themselves up to such things. So you better have good intentions, because you don't know what will attach to you. So you better be powerful. You better have your strength and faith in God and your armor at all times, starting with your thoughts, knowing yourself from other people. And you have to do that by staying tuned in. And I need to get back, because that is looking like rain, y'all. Rain come down, Blue October's was playing. Anyway, I love y'all, and I hope that y'all are being kind.